look at the...
I give a damn about all the other cities. I give a damn about the city of Nixon.
Well, you should give a damn about the United States, because you swore an oath to the Constitution.
Motherfucker, I defended this United States in combat.
And so you're going to call me a motherfucker?
That's exactly what I called you.
Why are you calling me a motherfucker?
Because I can, remember?
No, because you have a badge on your chest, sir. You are talking shit to a member of the public that's calling to redress the government. Do you have the right to redress the public? Tell me what fucking law that is. How you doing today?
Hi.
We were just traveling around. We spoke with Deborah and the firemen and everybody else so far. We just hadn't been here yet. And we were just trying to get a little bit of information on this little historic town. We were trying to see, I saw y'all had like 4 units or something, maybe. Just try to find out how many officers work here in the town, how many people live here in the town when the town was established.
Who are you?
I'm just a journalist.
Okay, who do you write for?
Myself.
Where do you publish?
I mean, if I was to tell you my whole news story, then it would blow my story, right?
Why,
I might be here to help you with the selling of the chickens, maybe getting a new chicken booth. You never know. I'm just.
But who? I mean, is it a blog or what do you publish it?
I mean, I was just trying to get a little information out.
Okay.
What is it? Miro?
Well, first of all, this area in the back is restricted. So
Okay, so I didn't see no signs back there.
Okay, but it's restricted. So back there is that's a restricted police area.
Okay, cool. So if there's going to be a restricted area, there has to be authorized personnel signs posted at every entrance and exit, just in case, because you don't want people to stumble back there and then get tackled to the ground because they're trespassing, right?
Houston with Nixon PD. How are you?
This is Chief Houston.
Yes, sir.
All right. I was just reaching out because I had just recently visited,
Yes, sir.
and everything went great in town all the way up until I went to the police department, and I ran into an officer who, for some reason, I don't know, she flipped out about the cameras and where we were recording. I'm sure you saw the video by now.
I saw part of it. What did she tell you exactly?
And just so for the record, I'm gonna state that, you know, I do audio and video record everything.
Uh-huh.
And so our conversation's recorded and
That's fine.
everything else. So
Yeah,
what exactly she told me? I mean, if I don't want to give you.
no, just general. Would she say in general?
And so.
She telling you can't record outside, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and she told me I was trespassed from the property. That is not restricted area. You tried to pretend it was. It wasn't. We went.
It is.
It's not.
You're done in class.
Well, I mean, you need to put up signage.
Told that you were trespassing.
What? You told me I was trespassing?
I'm telling you right now that you're trespassing. You've been asked to leave.
So you're trespassing me from public property.
Okay. Were you trying to come inside the building?
No. I mean, I would like to come into the public lobby. Because there was a public lobby there. I never got to get to that part. I had met with the city attorney, and I believe her name was Deborah. She gave us some
She's the city secretary.
Our city secretary. I apologize.
That's okay.
But yeah, we had met with Deborah. She was very kind.
Yeah, we're giving you cookies.
Yeah, she gave us some cool information on the area and said that she was bringing some firemen some cookies. So I was like, hey, just, you know, give us the cookies. We're already going over there, and we'll give them some cookies. So we went over there. We spoke with the firemen. I believe the gentleman in the gray T-shirt is also a police officer.
Okay.
And a firefighter.
We have one that is. I don't know. Was he on the video?
Yeah, I mean, I believe so. Hold on, his He is... I can't get it. I can't find it. I'll have to go through my notes. But I believe he was like assistant chief or something. But he also works at the fire department.
Yeah, he's one of my officers also.
All right, cool. So yeah, he was there. We spoke, gave him the cookies that she had sent us with. Went to go to the police department to ask them a couple questions like, how many people were in the area, how many people were in the city, how many officers worked the city, when it was established, just getting basic information to see if she would comply, and just give us a couple basic informational tips about the area.
Okay.
And she was like, okay, well, yeah, y'all guys can't video in the back, but that back is obviously a public access for like some housing and a private company, so it's and there's...
Yeah, it's an open access area.
Yeah, and so she was like, well, y'all can't video over there. And so I told her, I was like, ma'am, I think you're mistaken. We can video over here. And then we asked her if we'd be arrested if we videoed over there. She said, yeah, you'll be arrested.
If there's no sign indicating no trespassing, and we go back in there, are you going to arrest us?
Yes, because I just told you, no, I'm not going to arrest you. I'm going to take...
Arrested, because I already told you. No, I mean, you won't be arrested. And she said two completely opposing things back to back in one sentence, so it was really confusing.
Okay.
And so, I went to go investigate it a little further, and I saw that, there was public electric lines that run through there. There's public poles and stuff that were put in by the city, so it's all public property right there. And so when I was out back, while I was investigating and looking at what is public and what's private back there, she poked her head out the back, and I explained to her, I was like, "Man, why did you tell me I can't video back here? When I can, we're just visiting, and everybody in the city's done great so far. Like, why are you acting like this?" And she was like, just go around front. So I was like, I don't want to go around the front yet, because I mean, honestly, just like any other person, nobody likes to get told what to do when you're not doing anything wrong. And so I continued investigating what was private and public back there, and observed with my video and my eyes, obviously, what I believe was private and public. I went around front to ask for a complaint form, and she didn't want to supply a complaint form. And I asked to speak.
She told you that?
I'm sorry?
I'm sorry. She told you that?
Yeah.
She told me, I have it right here.
I can video all I want.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Because you're giving me a directive that's not lawful.
Here it is.
She said, just clarify that she's not going to arrest us if we walk back there and walk out.
So you can hear, we clearly just want to take our pictures and walk out.
You can speak with me.
Okay.
Okay, well then I need to file a complaint with you. Can I get an officer complaint form?
So it's like, can I speak with the supervisors? It says, you can speak with me. I said, okay. Can I file a complaint with you?
Please. I need a complaint on you.
What do you need to complain on? I said, I need to complain on you.
Because you're giving me a directive that's not lawful.
Okay, guys.
You can ask as many questions. I'm not going to answer. It's a waste of time. I need an officer complaint form, or it will be a dereliction of duty. I'm asking to complain on you because you're refusing me service.
Okay, so at that point, I was asking for a complaint form first because she was telling me an unlawful order that I couldn't video somewhere that I could, and so I was gonna file a complaint so that maybe she could be reprehended or educated further by her superior that we can video there. And
right.
So I was asking for a complaint form so I could just fill it out, mail it in, and that'd be the end of the story, right?
Right.
But then she refuses to give me the complaint form, so now she's refusing to give me the service that she's there to give me. And so now I have 2 complaints to file. I needed to file a complaint because she was giving me an unlawful order, first off, and I needed to file a complaint second off because she wasn't giving me my complaint form when I asked, or a supervising officer, which I'm pretty sure, according to y'all's policy, whenever a supervisor is requested, I believe that y'all are supposed to have a supervisor come. And so I was requesting a supervisor. She did not give me the supervisor. She gave me unlawful orders. That was already rules for 2 complaints, but I was just going to give her 1 for the unlawful orders. And then she refused to give me my complaint form, so it becomes a dereliction of duty, because she is there to help me file my complaint, and she's there to do that service. And I do this all over where I have great responses. You know, there's hundreds of videos that don't go online because they did exactly what they were supposed to. You know, and the whole point is, like, once we stop running into problems, then there's no reason for a camera guy to walk around no more, right? The only reason that there's camera guys walking around is because there's cops that are breaking the rules walking around. And let me assure you, you know, a lot of my family is military and police. And so, you know, I learned real fast that a good cop's worst enemy is a bad cop, because if a good cop tells on a bad cop, he won't get backup when he needs it. And so a lot of the people that reach out to me and a lot of the folks that give me my leads are usually law enforcement that tell me where there is a problem, and then I just go and put a camera. I am just the light shining on it, you know. But there's a lot that happens. There's a reason why I showed up, and it's because there's been a quick change of chiefs. Obviously, I'm sure if you know anything about the place, the chiefs they keep shifting and shifting and shifting. I mean, how many chiefs have there been in the past 10 years? You know, and
well, first thing you gotta remember about that is it's a small agency. That chiefs don't normally last a small agency for more than 2 years. And that has nothing to do with how the department's run. That has to do with people coming in and using it as a stepping stone to move on to something else.
Okay. Yep.
All right.
And I'm just saying, a lot of people are moving out of that city and that town.
Well, do you know why the last one left?
Well, I mean, I've had some people reach out to me that live there and spoke with me about specifics, about things that have been going on, about, like, the city manager owns the only liquor store, and his wife does the only nail store, and there's so know that I'm about to pull all the public files on
and you're allowed to do all that, but have you also asked them, has anybody else tried to open a liquor store or any other kind of store in the area?
Well, that's the thing, is whenever you're in control of the who comes and goes, you know, whenever you have, okay, so in bigger cities it's harder to get away with, but in little small towns it's easy to get away with because a lot of the folks rub shoulders. And I go to a lot of big cities and small cities, small towns, people with less population than you, and know that, you know, just my subscriber base is 21,000. It way outweighs the amount of people that live there. You know, and the person I was with has over 80,000. So there was over 100,000 people watching when that happened.
Well, and I don't care about all that. What I care about is if my officer did something wrong.
Yeah.
I don't care about your audience. I don't care about any of that.
Okay, so
my question is, when it comes down to stuff like that, it's all about perception. And it's how you skew things to make the perception of however you want it to be. And I'll tell you firsthand, should she have told y'all couldn't be in the back parking lot? No. However, she can come out there to find out what y'all are doing out there, because those vehicles contain a lot of very expensive equipment.
And that's why I'm there, is to make sure it's a safe, that it's been secured, that it's, you know.
Her telling you you're trespassing and all that, no, she shouldn't have told you that.
Yeah.
I do run a very tight ship. My officers are supposed to know the laws. They're supposed to know what is and isn't right. They're supposed to know what's moral. They're supposed to know what's acceptable and unacceptable. All right?
Yes, sir.
And as far as the video and any of that, like I said, I only watched a little bit of it.
Well, I encourage you to watch the whole thing. I mean, at least just the part where I'm dealing with the police department. Just watch the part where I'm...
I watched part of it, and I listened to the arguing back and forth, where neither one of y'all, or I don't know if it was you or the other guy, and I don't care who it was, but whoever it was arguing back and forth, and neither side got anything accomplished, because y'all were too busy trying to out-talk each other.
Well, we got something accomplished because we made it clear to the officer that we could record, because that was the whole point, is that officers need to know that we are able to record any place that's public, unless there's signage according to Texas state law that shows this is private.
I know what the law is. Okay.
And so like unless that signage is showing, then we follow the rules. If there's signage, we don't go there. We don't try to get into areas where we're not supposed to be. We just want to video in areas where we're allowed to be, and when we're told that we can't, then they just open themselves up to look ridiculous. And so the reason I called you
and so you post that stuff on YouTube to try to inflame the situation.
No, it's to educate. It's because I could take her to court.
No.
What would happen in court? If I took her to court, nothing would happen. But the court of public opinion is what makes something happen. When I expose the issue.
Listen, you wanted a call to discuss this. Let's discuss it.
Okay. Well, the true discussion is about whoever runs the Facebook.
Okay. Well, I run the Facebook.
Okay. So, who posted on the Facebook?
I did.
Okay, because I have a screenshot here. It says, and so I want to bring this up, that, that defaming or making a defamation.
Give me the name of the person that I defamed.
Well, so that's the thing, is that it comes down to there would have to be an articulation or proof that there would be more than one photographer in that time frame. And
well, considering there's two of you, one holding your camera and the other one in a reflection of the window of Deborah's vehicle, which would be the second person.
Okay, so we were there working as a team. Okay, so
Matt, I didn't name your name.
Well, what I'm saying,
Go down to defamation and you're going to start quoting stuff, you need to understand the entire law.
Yeah, and I've spent a lot of time reading it before I called you.
And that's fine. That's why.
Because defamation of a private person in most states. is the person making a defamatory statement can only be held liable for defamation if he or she...
There has to be a specified victim of defamation.
Yeah, and so...
Said Mr. Kane said so-and-so or posted this or this, then yes. I don't even know who posted that video. I don't watch YouTube. I honestly don't. Somebody sent me the video or the link or whatever it is, and that's how I got it. I can't even honestly tell you who posted that video.
It says you're gonna see a lot of the Nixon Police Department posted. I have this.
Now, I posted that.
Yeah, it says you're gonna see a lot of YouTube pop-ups on this page. So this is where I had an issue, sir, is that it says, in result of some people who think they have a given right to enter and record anything inside a government building. And I never said that. That's a false statement. And so
the other guy that was with you did.
where? We can video anything we can see from a public area. That's true. And so what you said...
But the PD is not a public area.
What?
We do not have a public lobby inside this building.
And we never went in there.
Y'all were arguing, trying, and like...
Well, no. I never asked to go in the public lobby. I asked for a complaint form. And the thing is, it says the police department is a protected...
I'm not talking about you.
It says it's protected from public access since it contains sensitive personal information. And so there's no public seating.
I'm trying to explain it.
Since the individuals were denied access,
I am trying to explain it.
I didn't post it on YouTube because I was denied access. You just told me that you didn't even watch the entire video and you went on Facebook. You went on...
I'm trying to talk to you. You called here to talk. I'm trying to talk.
Yes, sir, but you posted something on Facebook publicly without watching the entirety...
I sure did. Like you posted a video on YouTube publicly that doesn't portray the entire event.
But you're under the color of law. You're representing your law enforcement, your police department, and
so
you...
I'm supposed to be held to a different standard than you. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, because police officers have duties.
Okay, you don't have duties and responsibilities to post the accurate information?
My job and my private information, I have freedom of the press. Once you started taking...
Because I wear a badge doesn't mean I can't post what I want to post.
Sir, you said some of these individuals were denied access.
My opinion. You need to understand that.
We never tried to obtain access to the area.
Okay, so what is your bottom problem with the Facebook page? Because
Is that you went public? Is that
it ain't got nothing to do with defamation. It's got to do with the point that y'all were all nice and buddy with everybody else, but as soon as you come over to the PD, y'all are poking and prodding and trying to get...
No. We were kind. If you watch the beginning of the interaction, I treated everybody the same. And whenever somebody starts investigating me, I know the difference between an investigation and whenever a conversation. And so this lady started investigating me. Who are you?
You're calling it bullshit right now. You tried to get a response.
Bullshit. You're saying bullshit. When she said... and then she judged me and said I was from Austin, Texas. I'm not from Austin, Texas.
Who gives a damn where you're from?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to have a conversation and make your city shine. You should give a damn where I'm from.
Really trying to make it shine.
Yeah, y'all. Everybody did great until I went to the police department. Now look at you. You're cussing at me and acting.
The police department that refused access. They're telling us they're gonna arrest us.
I never said that y'all refused me
How many
access.
times did you walk around this building and record stuff?
I never said that y'all refused me access. It's another lie, sir. And that's what I'm here to talk about, is that you got online on Facebook and posted saying that I was mad that y'all refused me access, and that's why I posted online. And that's not why I posted online.
You posted it online to try to make us look bad.
No, if y'all, I have a lot of cities. Go. How about you go look at
I give a
the.
damn about all the other cities. I give a damn about the city of Nixon.
Well, you should give a damn about the United States because you swore an oath to the Constitution.
Motherfucker, I defended this United States in combat.
And so,
Don't give me that.
and so you're gonna call me a motherfucker?
That's exactly what I called you.
Why you call me a motherfucker?
Because I can, remember? It's
No, because you have a badge on your chest, sir. You are talking shit to a member of the public that's calling to redress the government. Do you have the right to redress the public? Tell me what fucking law that is.
the same.
What fucking law do you have to redress the public, sir? We have the right to redress our fucking government.